Hello folks, it's Mentor speaking. Welcome back to the 59th episode of the Luganda series Wanoku YouTube channel. Now, 58th episode is totally different from the 59th episode. Tobidaba no gamba nti chirabeka byebimono. They are totally different. 59th episode, we are going to look at Asian range 1 and Asian range 2 on a single bar chart or a single candlestick. Then we are looking at manipulation between the PDL and the PDH. Now, what is the PDL and the PDH? PDL stands for previous day's low and PDH stands for previous day's high for liquidity. Okay, for liquidity. If you look at this bar chart here, price opens here, rallies, drops, then rallies again and it closes. So between the open and the close, awe tugenda okunonyeza manipulation between PDL and PDH for liquidity. Previous day's high and previous day's low for liquidity. Without further ado, katutandikireo. We are still going to use this same structure, just like episode 58. Now, I want to talk more about two ranges. Asian range 1, Asian range open at the open and the Asian range at the close. The same thing happens here. Nabagambye mbasagala ba confusing, that's why we are learning more episodes. When price opens here, it rallies nekola week, drops nekola another week or the low, then it closes. Candle nesigalanga ngeri. So these are the candles I look for before trading, before placing an order, before doing anything. These are the candles I look for. So this is what happens. Okay, let's have another structure here. Let me say, for example, you will only do this in a trending market, not a consolidation. What do I mean by a trending market? Tulimu downtrend or uptrend, that's when I humbly request you to do this. Don't blow up your account simply because, well, let's have the PDH and the PDL. That's the PDH and this will be the PDH. What do I mean? Nakunyonyode, PDL stands for previous day's low. PDL, previous day's low. And PDH, previous day's high. So this is what we have. Now, let's say, for example, eno candle je tuyina ebadde bearish. It opened here. Okay, let's say that is PDO, previous day's open. And PDS, previous day's close. So this is not very important, but nyaki njagala okulaga okutegeera bulungi, okay? Because nchimanyi concepts zisuse obungi, you don't know which concept to follow. That's why we are here to learn. Okay? Nabagamba tetunaba concepts zikyali nyingi zijja maaso. All these are my concepts. You will not find them anywhere in a book. So this is what I look for. Folks, this is what you have to look for. Do not enter in the market that has a flat candle. The previous day, ngayina flat open and close nga terina wicks, and I will show you these candles to screen. This is what I love. I love seeing something like this first. Do we have previous days high? Yes. Do we have previous days low? Yes. Definitely tulina okubanga tulina previous days close and open. So katusubire nti tuli mu downtrend oba the previous candle was a down close candle or bearish candle. Definitely previous days close we tugenda ofunira open ya luno lunaku. This is what you look for. If price opens there, I am not looking at any other thing. I am looking at price being stuck between the previous day's high and low. The previous day's high and low. Price etandikirawo ngeyambuka. Price netandikirawo ngeyambuka. Now in this previous day's candle, listen to me carefully. Bwetubanga tuli mu downtrend, if we are in a downtrend, not uptrend, ntandise in a downtrend. Bwetubanga tuli mu downtrend, you don't want to see yourself buy in a downtrend. You will want to see yourself sell in a downtrend. Mweno kando ngenda nonya institutional levels. Now, this is another concept. Just like I say, I own these concepts. I'm going to look for the 50 level and the 80 level. These are the only levels I am looking for. Previous day's candle. I am not looking for a 20 level or a 0 level. I am looking for either 50 level or 80 level. Between the PDL and the PDH. If price rallies nesanga 50 level, I will enter the market. If price rallies nesanga 50 level, I will enter the market. Between this and this. Not between the open and close, but between previous day's high and the previous day's low. No nyachi, these two levels. Mu downtrend, njagala laba price ngeyambuka the next day. When it rallies, I am looking for 50 level over 80 level. When it drops, listen, when it drops, I will look for these same levels. Let me say, for example, we have an old trend. What do I mean by an old trend? Because before price dropped, yasoka neyambuka. Eno maso, on your left, this is maybe an old low. Or I am not going to look at the previous day's low for entries, not yet. I will look for the previous or maybe an old candle that contains these two things. Ayinza beera bearish or bullish candle. But this, I'm going to look for this candle on my left as soon as we trade below this first. If bias pushes price 1C first before it rallies, remember nagambye mu episode 58, if we drop below this low, we are bullish that day. But you don't just enter yet as soon as price ngekiride wansi gwe no yingira katale. No. On your left, ojanonya another candle. Okay? You look for an old candle. And I highly recommend you okukozesa daily time frames for these entries. Daily time frames, candles, okunonya these levels, institutional levels Because when we talk about institutional candles, well, wabera on a daily candles nga institutional candles. On a down close day, this is what I want you to look for. Now, waliwo situation jogendo kwesangamu ng'olimu uptrend. Let me change this to a green candle. Ng'olimu uptrend. Price opens there. Ng'olimu uptrend. You will do the opposite. What do I mean by looking for the opposite? Doing the opposite, I mean. Previous days, high and low, you are stuck in there. Nakugambe, only look for candles as in a week. Turn on your flat candles. If you look for flat candles, well, chances of taking the money home, turn on you, like 10% chances, and you don't want to risk your live funds for 2 pips, 1 pip. Okay, I'm training profitable traders, not rich traders. Rich traders bafabu figure ingira katali. Now, price opens here. Folks, price opens here. Now, if price opens here, this is what I want to see. I want to see price drop first. Still, when a green candle, what are we looking for? 50 level, 80 level. To do what? To reverse price. Price okudda gye yavudde. If this candle opens here, ne dropping, remember this is the manipulation. We are coming to the both Asian range at open and Asian range at the candle close. Sinachida, we are coming to that. In this green candle, I am looking for 2 levels, 80 and 50. Full stop. I'm not looking for 0 level, I'm not looking for 20 level. I told you, bobo chajukira mu episode eyo, ngenda balaga omugaso gwa buli institutional level. Where do you trade every institutional level? You don't just use the 0 level to reverse price. You don't just use the 20 level or the 80 or the 50. Zona zina omugaso. Smart money concept. We open here and drop. In this green candle, you're going to look for these 2 levels to reverse price. We open here, trade above that wick. What are you looking for? You're looking for another candle like this one, an old candle. Ku daily chart, you're looking for an old candle that contains ebintu ebibiri. If this candle taina these 2 price levels, the Fibonacci is there for you. These are ongoing lessons, and I will show you what to do if you don't find either of these old candle. After trading above that high, I remember this same thing happened ku NFP, ku gold. It happened ku gold, NFP, and we had to wait for price to trade above the previous day's high. Then you look for opportunities to sell. Don't just enter the market like a blind man. Not only gold, even the dollar yen and the other currency pairs. They do these things on a daily, every single day. That's why you will find yourself losing money nga tomanyi lwaki ofiirwa sente. It's because you don't know what you're doing. You're just clicking a buy and sell button. I am teaching you patience. Wait for price to trade above this high fast. If it traded below, we both know what is going to happen. We want to be bullish. What are we looking for between the previous day's high and low? This candle, we're looking at 2 institutional levels, 50 and 80. Bueno candle. If price attacks below first, you're looking for these 2 levels. The Asian range at open and Asian range at close. Let's come back here. If we use a bar chart, wetugenda ofuna ekifaananyi bulungi. Ngenda kutwala ku chart totya. Ngenda kutwala ku chart. I know the video is taking long tukyali ku bino. Ebitagwayo. Some folks are already forwarding the video, which is okay. Here we have the bar chart. Watch this carefully. Watch this carefully. Tusooka funa open. Over the Asian range, open. Now when price opens there, we label this as the Asian dealing range. Over GT, Asian open. Just call it Asian range, Asian dealing range, open. There. And there's it to 14. It opens there. Now, if we have a previous candle, that has both a high and a low, those are the only candles you're looking for. You're not looking for flat bottoms and tops. So let me say, for example, this is a green candle and the price opens there. I love having smart work, so let me turn this to green as well. Price opens there. We have this high and the low. You mark them. Also mark this one. What do I want to see? I want to see price rally. If we are selling on this day, if price rallies, what am I looking for? I am looking for, you've guessed, 80 level or 50. 50 and 80 level. Price hits either. Remember, ngenda kiddamu kino emirundi nga 10. Between this high and the low on this day, I am looking for these two levels. Either in this candle's body or between the highs and lows. I am looking for only two levels. If price rallies first, I'll look for one of these two levels to stop price. Price hits one of those levels, nekirira wansi. Emala okirira wansi, this is what it does. Takes this low. Now, where are you going to sell? You're going to sell either 80 or 50 level. You're not going to wait for price to first take this low, then you buy. So what happens is, after that, netufuna tugenda closing. Okay, we are going to close. So price drops, then rallies again. Eyinza closing anywhere. Eyinza closing anywhere. All you have to do, I don't want you to predict where price will close. I just want you to predict your entries. I just want you to look for perfect entries between this candle, low and high. If price drops fast, you're doing the same thing. If you don't find these levels, mweno previous candle, nkugambye, look for an old candle on your left. You're going to look for these two things here. Now, when price closes, remember what happens when a candle closes. When a candle closes, another candle is forming, it's opening. That is the Asian dealing range. Another open is here, not a close. Open still. Yes. When New York closes, okay, let's just close this. Let's just call this New York close. Stroke Asia open. Maybe wosobola okitegeera bulungi. When New York closes, Asia opens. You will repeat this same thing on a daily basis. Do this. Buli lunaku bino byonoonya, bino byenkugambye onoonya. Sikugambye kunoonya order block, sikugambye kunoonya institutional candle. I've told you to look for 80 or 50 level between here and here. Katugende ku chart. Let's start with the euro dollar. Let's start with the euro dollar. Between which candle? Between this candle's high and low, I will mark that and also mark this. Should I label them? Well, I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to look for price on the June 6th, this candle, June 6th. Let me use a 15 minutes chart okufuna okwanguwa. Between this and this, what did I tell you to look for? If you see price rally, you're looking for an institutional level. I told you the 80 or the 50 level. I want you to mark both. 80, this is 50, 50, and 80. Because you never know, price might want to trade above these highs. There. In fact, I would want to see price straight to the 80 level, simply because Inzokuba is attacking these highs, okay, and maybe these other highs, maybe again. But these are the things I want you to look for above this, between these two. If you don't find yourself having an 80 or 50 level, more previous candle, you don't trade that day. You don't trade. Not every day is a trading day. You don't trade. Go to another currency pair. Go to another currency pair. If price comes to the 50 level, remember I told you what time to trade the euro, the pound, and what time to trade the dollar. After midnight. After midnight. You're looking for entries after midnight. Price rallies with the 50 level. Do you trade? Well, I told you, if you ever want to trust the price level, trust the 50 level. It kept price below it once and twice. This was midnight. It rallied to the 80 level between the previous day's high and low. That is what you're going to look for. You're not looking for 2 pips, 10 pips, 30 pips. If you want to be a profitable trader, do what I'm telling you. This is one example. Let's go to the pound dollar. The pound dollar. We're looking for at the same day, okay? Between this and that low. 15 minutes. Between this high over Okay, let's mark it on a daily first. Let's look on daily chart. Nchimanyi mbaboa, but it's worth it. Low right there. Those already mulabi what happened to this candle. So let's go 15 minutes between. We're also looking for midnight, okay? Midnight right there. Price opens here and rallies. It opens here and rallies. Let's look for the 50 level and the 80 level. This is 60, then 50. 50 level. We have 50. There. We also have 80. There. So I want you to look at what is happening here. Tulabe oba ojja kuddamu okufiidwa sente zo and blowing up your demo accounts as well. You're not looking for stupid indicators, useless lagging indicators. You're only looking for two levels. Well, oyinza ofuna fee anogamba ha 50 level enayamba. As long as you're still stuck between 1 and 2, price rallies. Don't panic. Trust my concepts. You will make it in life. Price opens here, rallies. To the 50 level, do you enter here? Yes. Where are you putting your stop loss? Above the PDH or above the previous day's high? Do you want us to get another example? No. Genda will screen you, you look for these things. These are the only things I want you to look for, folks. And believe me, just like I've told you, you will never find this in a book. You will not find it from these other gurus, those mentors, the rich traders, the best traders. They will never give you this. They will just give you indicators. I am giving you smart money concepts. If you can't trust the 50 here, trust the 80, period. I hope this was more than insightful. Let's create room for other episodes.